Hello, I'm Jankenstein and I like making janky decks. I'd like to say before we start, if you would like to subscribe, please do. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. I'd just like to show you today my budget Lifegain deck. This is based around the Heliod the Suncrowned sort of versions of this deck, but I only have one, so there's only one in here. So therefore I tried to make something that will stand up against some of the lower tier decks, which it does to a point. I'll just take you through some of the other cards. So fair enough, firstly I will say about Heliod. So you can give other creatures lifelink, so that helps with the lifelink deck with your Ajani's Pride mates. It's indestructible, it can still get taken off the board by things like Banishing Light, that sort of thing. It can be a creature if your devotion is 5 or more, and whenever a creature gains life you put a 1/1 counter on any target creature or enchantment, including itself. To help with the life gain for the Ajani's Pride mate, I have Charmed Strays, Healer's Orcs, Haunted Witness. When it dies you get a 1/1 soldier with lifelink. I put one Dawn of Hope in here. This allows me to, whenever I gain life I can draw a card and I can get a soldier with lifelink as well. Daxos again works the same as I don't have any in. Daxos gives me life gain when creatures enter or die, enter the battlefield or die. Moment of Heroism is to just boost my creatures, and again gives a lifelink. Pacifism and Banishing Light, they're there to try to stall my opponent, stop them from getting too many creatures on the table. Linden again gives me lifelink, so whatever creature attacks you get 1 life for each attacking creature. Quite like this Daybreak Chimera as well. It's got devotion to white, so it costs X less to cast where X is your devotion to white. You just need Daxos on the table and it costs 3 to cast, or like a Linden costs 2 to cast. So without further ado I will jump into a game. I'll just take it into the play function at the moment just to see, because I don't think it's powerful enough to take into any of the ranked at the moment. It might get you 3 bronze, it may be a little bit silver, but any further than that I don't think it will get. I'll keep hold of this. I've got plenty of 1-drops with just 2 planes. I've kept Idyllic Grange in because you can get counters on your creatures. I might take it out and just swap it for planes. That might be a better idea. So my opponent is playing green with Leyline of Abundance. Okay, I'll start with my Pride mate now because I can start putting counters on it. Depending on what they play. I'll get my Passion Derator out just in case they have anything that can fight a target creature. Might as well hold that back, hold my Hunted Witness back. The thing with mono green is they can get quite big quite quickly, so if they've got some powerful creatures in there that could cause me problems. I've got a Pacifism though, so I can maybe store one of those. And this is not brilliant for me to see.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Okay, so I think my best bet here will be to pacify the forest. And then attack all Nissa with everything. There we go, so I get my 1/1 creature there. Okay, this will take care of Nissa. Yeah, take care of Nissa. Also, get me some life link with Healer's Hawk and the soldier token. So I'll attack everything else to face. Don't think they'll have a flash because they can't bring anything in. Gives me a little bit more life on, sorry, a few more counters on my Pride Mate. Okay, so that is a big spider, fairly big spider, and if I cast an instant or sorcery, then it creates a spider. Okay, yeah. I don't think they could have stopped my journey at that point, and I didn't have that many instant or sorceries, so that's not a bad start. Let's take it into another game. It can be quite slow, this particular deck that I'm playing. The problem it can get is you keep drawing your low cost creatures, and the board state just remains sort of static until one person sort of gets one of the card that they need. It doesn't happen too much. That's an interesting name. I don't know if yeah. So Swiss Piss. Interesting. It's quite nice card sleeves. I don't recognise those ones, but they're quite nice. Yeah, I've kept this hand because I have two ways of starting. I've got the Impassioned Orator and Daxos. I'll probably go with the Impassioned Orator first, just in case they have any sort of kill spells or bounce spells or anything like that. It makes them waste it on the Orator rather than Daxos. Okay, looks like it could be Proliferate deck. Cost 5 to Proliferate. I will pop Daxos on and not attack. I am now hoping that my enchantments come out so I can stop my opponent from being able to attack or defend. So my next card, that's given me a little pause of thought. I can get my Pride Mate out now, it becomes a 3/3. But if they have another one of those fight target creature, I think I'll do that anyway. That hopefully will mean my Journey Pride Mate it's too big for them to fight. Unless they have a +1/+1 maybe, and fight target creature. Again, my next play could either be Daybreak Chimera or Linden, or depending on what they play, I could save mana for my Moment of Heroism. If I do get another land, then Daybreak, Chimera and Moment of Heroism are possibilities. So Monowhite Druid is one that allows you to add 1/1 counter or proliferate, which... Okay, so now I can put my Chimera on the table as well as Moment of Heroism, but I think I'm possibly going to go with Linden. This means I can attack with both of my creatures, put in 2 more counters on Ajani. I said Ajani, it should have been Ajani's Pridemate. Ajani is usually the Planeswalker. Don't have any of the Ajani Planeswalkers in here at the moment because I don't actually own any. This deck I do have in my other account, and it's similar, but it's a much more much quicker, much more powerful. It's got Ajani's in there. It's got 3 Heliods, so it does kick off quite quickly and a lot better. Still not a top tier deck, but you know, fun to play. Again, I do like the Lifegain. I had a really nice Angel Lifegain deck at one point, so I could here play Unbreakable Formation. It gets +1/+1 counter on everything, and they gain Vigilance until the end of turn. Or I'll play my Chimera, grow my Pridemate again. Then I can attack with my Pridemate and Linden. I will save my Daxos, and then I can always Moment of Heroism if he decides to block the Linden with his Merfolk Skydiver. So he's probably trying to decide if I'm bluffing or not. Which I am not. So hopefully, barring a miracle I think on his part, I think I'll probably won this. Yeah, I'll give that a good game. So you can see this. If I get out quickly with this Monowhite deck, it can become quite effective. It does hinge a little around having a Ajani on the table. It's not. Yeah, it does hinge a little around having, but you know, it's not necessary, I suppose. It still works as a deck. Without it, because it's a budgety sort of deck, I think there is a lot of bluff in it. It might be that people think I've got more Pridemates, I've got more Heliods to boost my deck, my board presence. So yeah, they may hold back some sort of key spells maybe if they don't want to get rid of my Pridemate, but so far I've come across decks that don't really utilise that, I don't think. I will go with my Pridemate. I will not attack at this moment in time. I will save that for next turn. I will pacify his Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Okay. Possibly should have seen that coming. But hindsight is a wonderful thing. Another area list. Again, I'll swing with everything because I have my moments of heroism. I don't want him to be able to, I don't want my opponent to build the bloodthirsty area lists because that can be devastating. So I've just attacked with one now because the Revenge of Ravens is going to keep giving life. I can attack with two creatures now, the Pride Mate and one of my cats. Vanishing Light comes in very handy there, that's quite a nice card to get. So now my Giannis Pride Mate is getting bigger. I think I may attack with both Jam Strays next time. So if I attack with that, okay, so I'll give all my creatures +1/+1, and then I can attack with everything. I think that will do plenty of damage to them and to me, but hopefully it will get rid of some of their, get rid of two of their cards. There we go. So yeah, even with Revenge of Ravens, this deck is fairly good. I will leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Like I said before we started, if you would like to subscribe, please do, and hopefully I will have more content for you very soon. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.